We've just taken over 2 Arabian horses for Al Sail, which is the Abu Dhabi-based racing team of Sheikh Ali Azia bint Sultan Al Nahyan and her father Sheikh Sultan. It was at a lunch with Sheikh Ali Azia during the Deauville yearling sales. I went out to the stud and she asked me if I'd like to train 2 Arabians for her, and it's quite hard to say no to a princess. So I said yes, and here we are. It's great. It's very. I think I'm Al Sail's only trainer to train flat thoroughbreds, jumping thoroughbreds, and Arabians. I've got all 3 for them. When Sheikh Ali Azia asked, I said, well, I'd love to, but you must realize I've never had anything to do with them. She said, they're just like thoroughbreds, treat them like thoroughbreds. So on her instructions, that's very much what we're doing. The 2 horses arrived at the beginning of December. They've been broken in and pre-trained as 2-year-olds in France, and then had given a break and then got going again, and they arrived in December. They both look great, and they've settled in really nicely.
To have a multi-classic winning trainer take Arabians, we're just really excited about the whole thing. Since January 2021, licensed BHA trainers have been able to take Arabians, and we were hoping that some of those major stakeholders who've got thoroughbreds in the UK anyway, as is the case with Al Sail and Hugo, they would see that as an opportunity to send Arabians. We're hoping this will be a catalyst to bigger and better things.
I rang James Owen, who is now making a very good fist of things as a national hunt trainer, but he trained a lot of Sheikh Hamdan's Arabians in Newmarket. So I rang him and picked his brains, and he very much said treat them as a year behind. I suppose the main differences between them, they just look like sort of small thoroughbreds, really, and they were quite backward and quite behind. But I'm actually delighted, particularly the last 2 weeks, Marakeb, the colt, he's really just beginning to switch on and improve, which is really nice to see.
And they're ready. They're off.
The Arabian Racing Organisation, ARO, was taken over last March by ARC, the arena racing company. It secured a future for Arabian racing in the UK. It also gave us access to racecourses that we previously hadn't been maybe able to go to. The Arabian racing in Britain, the programme isn't where we want it to be. We've almost doubled the amount of races we had last year. France, they've set the standards. They have approximately 100 races a year. They have a lot of group races and a lot of really good horses. Huge support from Middle Eastern owners, and that's what we're trying to achieve. In the UK, we're fortunate we've got also some very good group races and some good horses, and the intention is to try and increase that.
I think there's got to be potential for it to grow, but all these things, it's chicken and egg, isn't it? But if the money is there and if the races are there, then I'm sure the horses will follow. We would like to have more than 2 here. My heart will be in my mouth the first time they run, because it'll be very hard to know exactly what's going on until we get them on the track. But it's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to it.
It's a huge opportunity at the minute in the UK for ownership with Arabians. I mean, the good thing about the Arabians is the fact that they tend to race for more seasons than a lot of thoroughbred horses will do. We've got all the same types of ownership. We've got syndicates, racing clubs, partnerships, and obviously individual owners as well. And something we're keen to promote as the Arabian race programme matures and increases in numbers and things like that.